Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Keto and the Chaos. It's Sunday, January 20th, 2019, and it's weigh-in day. Welcome back, everyone. How did it go for you this week? Did you have a good week? Did you have a not so good week? Did you have a somewhere in between week? I want to know. Leave a comment in the section below. As for me, my week went exactly how I was planning for it to happen, which was great. And I'm very happy with my progress this week with depression. I feel like I'm getting a handle on it. I've started taking even more vitamin D than I was taking. I'm taking about 32,000 IUs now at this point, whereas before I was only taking 12,000. So I've kind of like tried to triple it, take a lot more, which seems to be helping a lot. I've been doing a lot of my self-care things. I've been keeping myself busy. I went to my dance classes this week, and instead of feeling like I was dreading them, I actually really enjoyed them and worked really hard. So I feel like the week went a lot better. I feel a lot better emotionally. I feel a lot better physically. I don't know if it's just because it's getting a tiny bit warmer. It's getting a tiny bit lighter at the end of the day as days progress, and January is on its way out the door. I don't know if it's anything to do with that or if it's just being able to get a handle on it. Am I still struggling sometimes? Yes, I am definitely still struggling sometimes. But for the most part, I'd say that I'm coming out of it and that things are moving towards a more positive place at this point. So, how did the weigh-in go? I'm sure everybody wants to know. So let's just go check that out and then we can talk about it. All right, so you can see that I weighed in today at 186 pounds. That is a 2.4, I think, pound gain for the week. Most people would be disappointed with any kind of gain when they're on a weight loss journey, but if you've watched my channel long enough, you know that this happens to me every month. So I was expecting it. I actually don't care. I don't mind at all. I kind of thought it was happening anyway. And actually yesterday it was 1.5 pounds higher. So I'm happy today that it's back down to 186 because yesterday it was 187.5. So there's that. I don't know why my body does it, and I kind of stopped trying to figure it out. I just accept it as par for the course and move on from there. So it is what it is. Ironically, though, I did lose some inches. So even though I went up in pounds, I actually lost 1/2 inch on my bust, and I lost 1/4 inch on my waist, and 1/4 inch on my thighs, which was interesting. Haven't lost any on my thighs in a while, so that was kind of fun. So I still lost some inches, which is good. That means I'm losing some fat, which is good. And so that is how it is. So it's been almost 3 weeks that I've been back on my fat loss macros. If you are curious to what those are, you can check out my macros video in my Keto for Beginners playlist. So it's been about 3 weeks that I've been back on my fat loss macros since taking a big long maintenance break in the fall. And I have to say that I was starting to get a little bit worn. I was starting to feel almost like I was being sucked dry, which is such a randomly weird feeling, but I was really feeling like I don't know, like really, really sucked dry. That's the only thing I can think of to describe it. And so Dave and I decided that this week we were going to go out and that we were going to take a maintenance break. So I'm going to talk a lot more about that in specifics and like what we did to do that in my Tammy's Tidbits. But I suffice it to say that a maintenance day is something that you do to kind of keep your metabolism from getting too comfortable. About once a month when we're doing fat loss macros, we like to take one day where we eat our BMR in calories. So we keep the carbs and protein the same, and we try and raise the fats up to being equal to what our body will burn at a sedentary place. So for me, that's like 1888 calories. You can't do that every day. You can do it once a month-ish, whenever you feel like you want to do it, to change things up a little bit so that your body has a rest. It's like a maintenance. We call it a maintenance day, but what it really is just basically a break from losing weight, a break from having to burn your body fat, give your body a little bit of a rest. So I feel a lot better actually since I did that this week. So that was Friday night and now it's Sunday. And I think that it went really well. I enjoyed the things that I that I purchased in order to raise my fats. I felt like it was a special thing. It didn't feel like it was too over the top, but I got to try some things I haven't tried before and I really enjoyed. But be sure to check out Tammy's Tidbits when it comes out, hopefully tomorrow. Ears crossed on my fingers. That's the plan. So that you can check that out. But yeah, that's what I decided to do this week, especially because I knew that I was going to be gaining water weight. And so I knew I wasn't going to give myself any mind games when it came to, did I gain weight from the maintenance day kind of thing. I kind of expected to gain weight already. And so I was expecting that. And so I didn't give myself a hard time. I gave myself permission to have eaten those extra calories. I hope I'm explaining that well because it's kind of confusing, but that's kind of how I decided to do things. So I probably do it again in another 3 weeks or so. We'll see where I'm at that point, but I feel like it kind of renewed me a little bit. I feel a little less sucked dry at this point, and I feel like my body was grateful for the rest. And now I'm back to doing the same thing that I was doing before that. So you'll see that in my What to Eat Wednesday as well, because I'll show my food that I ate in that as well. But that's pretty much it. That's all I've got to talk about today. I hope everything is going well for everyone. I hope you guys are all coming out of your funk if you haven't been feeling great like I have. And I hope that your weight loss goals are still in check and that you're hanging in there. I know that Super Bowl is coming up. We have a recipe that we are going to be putting out this week with a fun Super Bowl idea. It's an appetizer that we got from the magazine that I was in, the First for Women magazine. If you missed that video, I'll try and remember to link it. It's one of the recipes that is in that magazine. It's going to be our second video on our 5-ingredient keto series, and it's going to be a perfect thing for Super Bowl Sunday coming up. So keep that in mind. I know you guys are probably looking for things that you can munch on for Super Bowl that don't completely waylay your plans, because I know a lot of people get started in January and they're gung-ho, but by Super Bowl they're just worn out and they just give in and then they start over next year. Let's not let that happen to you guys. Let's have some plans on what you can take to the party that you can enjoy and that's fun, that you can share with everyone else, but that makes you not feel like you're missing out on the party. So that's going to be coming up, and I hope you guys will enjoy that. That's all I have for you guys this lovely Sunday. I hope you are all enjoying yourselves and having a wonderful day with your families. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos. Thank you so much for all of your support. Don't forget that we have a Facebook group where I can really help you get started if you're looking to get started on your own weight loss journey. So you'll check in the description for the link to that. I also have the link to my Teespring store. If any of you are wanting to show your keto chaos spirit out in public, we'd be grateful for that. And I also have now published my Patreon account, and I will be basically starting in February, I will be offering my Tammy's Tidbits videos and my recipe videos out a day before everyone else to my Patreons, and I will possibly be doing some other fun surprises starting next month. So if you're looking to get in on that, you've got another week and a half to get in before February's Patreon gifts come out. So if you want to head over there, the link is also in the description. Also, we have a P.O. box. If you want to write me a letter, I'd be happy to read it on camera if I don't get so many that I can't keep up. So yeah, all of that is in the description of every video. I try anyway to get it all in the description of every video. Appreciate all you guys do. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you all again soon.